Okie dokie. All right. Do intro and then recap.
Okay, hi, I'm Joe. I play Luke, the Green Pit Viper Ranger, and the Dimension Storm team leader.
My name is James, and I play Charlie, the Yellow House Cat Ranger.
I am Juan. I play Javier, the Gold Mammoth Ranger.
My name's Lila. I play Julie, the Pink Ranger.
And hi, my name is Jay, and I play literally everyone else. And welcome back to Power Rangers Dimension Storm. Who wants to do recap?
All right. In session 28, it started off with Charlie experiencing sleep paralysis and reliving traumatic moments from his childhood, made worse by the recent journey into Marcus's aura. In his sleep paralysis episode, Charlie sees a vision of Axe, the blue Psycho Ranger, who taunts him and threatens him with a vision of his mother's severed head. Tabby saved Charlie from the sleep paralysis, and then Charlie went to go play video games in an attempt to stay awake. Luke wakes up early as usual and consoles Charlie, offering reassurance and medical explanations for his experience. The rest of the team goes about their morning routines. Hayakawa cuts his kitchen duties off early so he can continue his quantum power research. And at breakfast, Luke brings up the issue of Troy still being held in the Life Force Base Brig. The team discusses their options for handling that situation. The team decides to talk to Jackie first, believing she can help persuade the Life Force Rangers to cooperate. Luke calls Carl to check on Troy's status. Luke, Julie, and Hera visit Jackie's apartment to speak with her. Luke is shot in the shoulder by someone as he tries to sneak into Jackie's apartment. They encounter Emil Blonsky, a government agent who confronts them and says that they got Jackie because of her actions, has been harboring the Hulk and stuff. Julie calls Charlie, Jiraiya, and Javi to come assist them since Emil has shot Luke in the shoulder and Jackie's nowhere to be found. Upon arrival, Luke susses out that the Life Force Ranger base has been compromised somehow and orders the team to go check it out. Everyone but Julie and Luke teleport to the secret entrance to make their way through the tunnels to get to the underwater base because teleporting there has been cut off. The team arrives seeing that there are shield agents attacking the Life Force Rangers in different directions of the base. Luke and Julie join the team. Lone Ranger and Hayakawa are called to join the rescue fight. The team splits up to help different Life Force Rangers in the base. They encounter shield agents and engage in combat to protect their allies. Luke confronts Emil Blonsky. Javi attacks Thaddeus Ross, who transforms into the Red Hulk. With the situation escalating, Orion suggests everyone teleport the fuck out of the Life Force base to safety. Despite some injuries, the team successfully evacuates and regroups on their ship, the Alley, and that's where we're picking up in session 29 of Power Rangers Dimension Storm.
Ooh.
Okie dokie. So y'all are on the ship. Obviously, the Life Force members that were with y'all are now also here as well.
Okay, so I think like Luke and LR were the last two to teleport in, yes?
LR and Javi.
LR and Javi. That's right, yeah, it was Luke, Javi, then LR.
Yeah,
Just
Luke
take
tried to tell
Javi to the ER so he can get checked out. And you too, you got shot. Both of y'all.
I mean,
well,
now, hold on a minute. It depends on how they feel. If they say they're fine, that they're fine.
That's true.
Luke's fine.
Javi just chilling.
On the couch, hoping
Yeah.
that his ribs aren't shattered.
Right.
Charlie needs a hug.
So
Do
you all
you voice that? Oh my bad.
so you all teleport in the order that y'all came in. So yeah, unless anybody wants to say anything or try to get Luke and Hobby to the medical bay. They apparently aren't moving.
Is everybody okay? What was that thing? What was in there? I don't think I even saw it. What was it?
What it was is a big fucking problem.
Some big red mean fucker.
Marcus?
No,
Oh fuck! I forgot Marcus was big and red and mean.
basically a red version of Dr. Banner's Hulk, but
Oh,
like worse.
Where's Dr. Banner? Is he okay?
He's fine. We got him out before anything happened.
Okay, good.
Charlie starts making a drink.
You're gonna
Wow.
get cut off. You're gonna get cut off. A barrier's gonna form. You're getting cut off. Allie's cutting you off. Allie's not letting that addiction start.
Oh, man.
Good.
She'll offer you. She'll offer you up.
She's been watering down my Mountain Dew too.
I hope so. Luke's not demorphing, he's just taking his helmet off. For a minute, because Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I'm gonna have all the Life Force members take their helmets off too, and set them on the pool table.
What a sight! That would make for some cool art.
Welcome to the alley. Please,
Yeah.
please, don't do anything to make Orion upset.
I say we let them do what they're gonna do. If they end up getting murked, they get murked.
We're trying to like keep that from happening actively right now, so
Actually, can I tell? I go over to Troy and I tell him that we have a bar over there.
Troy, after he takes his helmet down, sets it down and says, "Well, good, because I might need it. First off, none of you thought to try to, I don't know, grab Ross."
I tried
I'll
that
make sure to
for.
remember that. I'll make sure to remember that. Let me just bring them here, so he can whoop all of our asses. That'd be a great idea. I'm glad you brought
Wait.
that up. Good to know.
Did you know that Ross was some sort of? Wait, what's going on?
Ross
Ross?
is
Who's
the red Hulk guy, the one that turned into
A giant big red monster with about probably as much anger as an old man with an erectile dysfunction disorder.
Troy's expression is going to change. He's going to say, "Ross, old man, mustache, skinny Ross. You're telling me that man is a Hulk?"
Yes, he fucking punched Javi across the goddamn room.
And Javi's gonna try to get up and be like, and I took it like a champ.
Yeah, seeing Javi do that, Luke's gonna come over there and be like, no.
And
So do you guys want to go to another dimension with us?
Benjamin's just
Jackie's in trouble.
Benjamin cleaning his glasses, puts them back on. No, we don't. First off, we need to figure out what we're gonna do.
Well, we can't fight in that pressurized life force base.
Well, I don't think there is going back to that base, unfortunately.
Yeah, I think that's kind of shot as far as options at the moment. I think maybe what we all need to do right now is just take a fucking breath, because that was a lot. Javi sits still, because I assume like Javi's kind of like moving, because Javi moves a lot, right?
Right, he was actually about to try and get up and go get a drink,
Yeah,
Really offers
so,
Bobby one of
yeah.
her pain pills.
and he's just gonna immediately pop it.
Yeah, Luke's like trying to look him over, but
Do you run a roll medical?
yeah.
Fumble. He seems just okay. You slap him on the back.
LR's just kind of like, he's just kind of like, He's kind of like doing what I was doing when we were watching the Fallout show. He's just like randomly dancing in the background.
Just he's got his AirPods in.
We do need to take a breath and take a break, but we do need to come up with a plan fast if Jackie's still in trouble, if she's if they've got her.
I mean,
Listen.
if we got anyone we can interrogate, I'm good at getting answers out of people. I think it's my charm and personality.
Jiraiya took one of the agents. I told him to go to a fucking warehouse. So we do have someone that we can talk to, but before we go deal with that, where the fuck is Orion?
Allie's on the pool table. He's upstairs in his room.
Usually he comes down all tunk 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 anytime any new people show up, so I was just kind of like
Expecting it?
expecting it.
Well, I think right now he's just trying to figure out a game plan. I mean, if you want him down here, I can get him down here.
No, it's fine. I don't know. I'm so used to him just kind of.
I mean, he's not really the one you should be worried about.
Before you say
Whoa.
anything else to me out loud in front of these people, I want you to maybe think about what you are about to say, and if it's something that needs to only be discussed with the team, because there's already a lot of stress going on.
Tabby appears beside Troy.
Just like the Macintosh rainbow spinning wheel, or like a little circular loading wheel is just next to her head, and she just kind of sits there. No, I think it's something everybody should hear.
This is just something super personal, like from one of us. Like, why did everyone need to hear that?
Charlie,
Okay.
we got the laundry back, and it's going to cost a lot of money to get those stains out.
And before Allie can say anything, all of a sudden, like the muted like icon is like next to her head as she says it, and she doesn't realize she's muted.
Beautiful.
Luke just kind of everyone
And then
didn't
behind
hear it.
and then behind all of you, like Batman is just Orion.
He turns like Luke turns and looks. Yeah, I kind of figured she probably didn't need to tell everyone whatever
Yes.
it is she was about to say.
It's facing that direction, and he just appeared.
Definitely not. Anyways, I'm in agreement. Everyone needs to take a break, and I need to see my four, and I mean four, upstairs.
Am I one of those four? No,
Yes, you are.
he's gonna get up and then just grow like also like another painful growth.
Luke's going to on his right, like with his right side, because his left side is the one that got shot. So if we could swap.
Oh god, condition. I was gonna say, do I roll conditioning and like that will make it determine whether these painkillers do anything? No, fine.
They
Okay.
should.
Yeah,
They're pretty strong.
Oh yeah,
Luke
it is
will
Julie.
Luke will help Javi. Luke will help Javi.
Julie will also help Javi.
He like while Luke wasn't looking, she actually gave Javi another pain pill.
That's the pain medication that Luke gave her, isn't it?
Yes.
That'll do it.
It's the good and strong stuff, I'm assuming.
It's the good shit, yes.
It cuts to like Javi in the restroom crushing it up and snorting it.
Cuts to like Allie with like Jiraiya sneaking into a fucking pharmacy and Jiraiya stealing all of the fucking high-end pain medication. Like, I don't know why I had like that's how we got the pain pills. Like I'm accepting no other answer. Jiraiya committed like large amounts of fucking theft. Anyway,
Just Raya like at a Walgreens at night. I love stealing. I like taking things. Take that, Arma.
That's
Big
literally what I
pharma.
pictured. Was just Jiraiya doesn't even have to like wear a burglar outfit but he puts a burglar's outfit on and just like sneaks into the local Walgreens and steals their fucking pain pills. The fucking hydrocodone and shit.
Oh my god.
Okay, so
Anyways.
all y'all head upstairs, and then Orion just kind of like looks, and he sees Hieta just kind of like not knowing what to do, and he's like, "You gonna come upstairs?" Well, you said 4. Yeah, only 3 went upstairs. No, Julie went upstairs. He turns and looks around. Oh shit, she did. Upstairs. Orion didn't mean when he said 4, he didn't mean Julie at all.
Julie wasn't even intending to go there, but she saw Javier struggling. She's like, "Oh shit, they really just gonna let this man and another injured man help him up."
That's funny.
Why is Julie suddenly murphed?
I don't know. I'm fixing it.
She
Okay.
overheard that she wasn't invited, so she's gonna fight Orion.
She's gonna
Oh,
fucking
good
die
luck.
today.
I don't know why
He
you're
hit
in
them with
here.
a
But
decent
okay.
joke. Well, I wasn't gonna let the injured man help the other injured man up the damn stairs.
Okay, all right. So you all gather up in here. The door shuts, and Orion, all right. So the information that Allie was going to say, that thankfully I cut her off from saying. So because of the circumstances given and the fact that I had to let him out at some time, I did release Marcus from the pocket dimension. However,
You fucking what?
you really expected me to just keep him there until we figured this out?
I didn't expect for you to put him on the ship. What happened to the whole he's not coming on the ship?
Wait, is he even on the ship?
Yes, he's on the ship. And also, times have changed. Things have changed. There was an attempt made to solve the problem, but it only heated more problems.
Okay.
But, like I said, times have changed. Things have changed. So, given the fact that I did not think that the Life Force team would be teleporting on our ship, I don't know where Marcus is.
You don't know where he is. Do you fucking Troy's downstairs and you don't know where fucking Marcus is?
Yes, there's something about his aura. It messes with our sensors and our cameras, so I can't immediately find him.
And you at least give a general direction.
Well, when I pulled him out, we were in my room, and I told him to stay close by, so that way, in case we needed to, he could potentially go help. But that wasn't needed. And then when I came down here, because I figured he'd be somewhere on this floor close to my room, he's not even on this floor. And by the time I got downstairs, y'all were already here.
I have a feeling I know where he probably is. He's probably in the vehicle bay.
Watch him just like in Luke's room, just ripping stuff up.
Oh, if he fucking destroys Luke's room, that's gonna be terrible. But no, Luke does say that he feels like he's probably in the vehicle bay.
Is Dulcinea okay? Is anybody guarding her?
She's fine.
protection? She's got telekinesis. I've seen her throw you. She'll be alright.
The
And
room's
did you
locked up.
check
Marcus,
Dulcinea's room?
it's the first place I checked. Of course, that's the first place I checked.
Okay. I
Anyways,
would say, yeah, probably the vehicle bay then.
while everyone takes a breather, by everyone I mean the Life Force team, I need all of you to find him, and maybe, I don't know, tell him to stay wherever he's at, or I guess tell him he can leave.
What he's told.
Okay.
Then I guess take LR with you. Maybe LR can convince him.
Yeah, LR's not the most subtle. So this is gonna be fucking fun.
Well, this is gonna be interesting.
I don't feel.
Luke's just gonna go ahead and dump the last 2 of his personal power into Javi because he's tired of holding this man.
Why? When you can go
So
to the medical bay and just use medical equipment and do it for free.
yeah, fine. We'll go, but we have a pressing issue.
All right, fine. Remove the personal power.
We'll fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. We'll go fucking deal with that here in a minute.
All right, heal Javi.
Is everybody okay with me just like hoofing it and checking with my eyes? I don't feel comfortable using RSI to locate him.
Orion
That's fine.
nods. You can go.
I'm gonna check the toaster tart pantry real quick.
Charlie and Hitter will go check Charlie's room.
Are the-
All right, gang, let's split up. Me and Hieta are gonna go check my bedroom. The rest of y'all go find where Marcus probably actually is.
Yep.
Actually, I could just use the med kit that I have on me. Probably while we were talking, Luke was continuing
That
to
med
like
kit
patch.
has seen so much shit.
Yeah,
Yes.
Luke was just continuing to patch Javi up while they were talking. So you have
Okay.
one more hit point.
Cool.
Oh wow, he's at 4 out of 6 now. Anyway, Orion, basically just says, "All right, time is of the essence. It's time to go. Split up."
Luke's gonna go check the vehicle bay.
Julie's gonna just wander around and see what happens.
I'm checking the kitchen.
He's not here with the toaster tarts are, as he's like beating them.
Oh, I want to keep tracking now. Diligence is the key.
I'll make double check. Opens a new pack.
Whoa, 2 Hieras. This is what I'm talking about.
I had a dream like this, says Charlie.
Can I roll alertness?
Sure. Anyone else who would like to can roll alertness.
What do you
Yeah,
think?
I mean,
Luke, you think this is some sort of tabletop RPG where we can use dice rolls to help us in our quest?
Is it
Is
not?
it?
Have I been
Yes.
playing the wrong game?
Damn.
I just have like chess open.
Julie runs directly into a wall and is blinded temporarily.
My arms are stuck like
All right. Javi rolled pretty high.
Damn.
Is Charlie
I
gonna
was-
roll, or is he do his? Oh, that was Charlie.
Yeah.
All right. Well, Charlie and Javi can potentially deduce in their own separate ways where Marcus is. Charlie just thinking about what Luke's talked about in their talks and remembers the bike, and then Charlie goes that way, and then
God.
Javi sees Charlie going towards the vehicle bay, and Javi just says, "I'll do that. I'll follow him."
Javi's like,
Yeah.
I feel like real asshole energy is coming from the vehicle bay.
So, like,
Yeah.
just Luke through roleplay is headed that way, right?
Right,
Yes.
and us.
Okay, so it's
Charlie remembered the talks with Luke, and that's why he's heading that way. And then Javi just saw Charlie and just followed suit. And
we didn't
Julie's
feel
just
we
like
didn't feel like splitting.
Julie's lost. She don't know where she's at. She's like in the corner of somewhere.
Julie's
Blair
like
witching it.
Julie's in the
Back under our
bathroom.
covers.
Julie's in the bathroom checking the cabinets.
What's the bike's name again?
Taka.
I think so.
TAKA.
Okay, good. That's what I had.
Okay.
But yeah,
So Julie's just like in the bathroom, like checking the cabinets and shit, going like, "Marcus, you in there?"
She's rattling her pill bottle. Come out! I got something to give you.
That's fucked.
that's fucked because he was going to school to be a fucking substance abuse therapist.
Just do it. If you don't come out, I'm gonna follow the bottle.
All right. Anyway, so y'all arrive in the order of Luke, Charlie, Javi. So Luke would get there first, then followed up by Charlie, and then followed up by Javi.
Okay, how long before the other two arrive? Because Luke
Maybe,
just
like-
intuitively was like, I bet he's in the vehicle bay.
Julie fumbled,
like-
so she probably won't make it over here.
Maybe like a minute at best. It didn't take Charlie that long to like remember after he finished realizing that he was just hungry.
He wasn't with the
Julie's
toaster
taking a
tart.
shower.
Marcus is just.
God.
Anyway, so yeah, Luke can go ahead and approach.
Do you want to approach alone, or would you like us to be with you?
I mean, you're gonna get here pretty quickly anyway, so let's see what happens before y'all come in.
Oh, what the fuck is this
Hey,
thing?
pendejo! I push fucking Luke out of the way by the face. No, I'm playing.
All right, let's go ahead and let Luke approach, and then I'll let y'all know when y'all get arrive. That's the way we're gonna do it.
Put my token right here then.
Cool.
It's
Yeah, Luke.
interesting because, Luke's got the history. Charlie's gone into his aura, and Javi's got the most like back-to-back battle experience with him. So, you never know.
Yeah, Luke would kind of come down the stairs, come around the corner here, spot him, and he's just gonna quietly approach, not really say anything to begin with, and stop right around here.
Marcus is crouched, kind of like a Spider-Man crouch, where he's mostly just like balancing on his toes. His feet are arched, and he's just got his arms over his legs, just kind of sitting there as if he's like staring into the soul of this bike. He's just kind of like just very much intently. All of his senses are on this bike.
Yeah, Luke's gonna lean against this little wall here. I tried to take good care of her.
Well, it's interesting, but unfortunately, the little details are different. They agitate me.
I guess that's understandable. Not everything's gonna be 100% the same.
And yet I can't help it. Probably the first time in a long time I've seen something that reminds me so much of home.
Yeah. She got teleported with me the first night, and I'm really glad she did. Like you said, piece of home sort of thing.
Did he give it to you before he died or after?
Before. He gave me the keys.
Did you give anything back?
I I was Luke just kind of like he looks up at the ceiling and he's talking right at like one of the ceiling lights because he can't look at Marcus now. I was going to give him something on graduation day. I had it in my truck. I still have it. Obviously never gonna give it to him.
You don't have to say anything else.
Yeah.
But yet again, it's things like that that frustrate me the most about you. In my world, he didn't wait.
Yeah. Well, like I said, not everything's gonna be 100% the same. I wish I hadn't waited. It's one of the biggest regrets I have.
There's nothing to regret. It's just who you are. Always afraid.
No, it's not really gonna matter to you, but I'm trying to work on that.
It's too little too late for that.
I know it is for you.
No. He stands up. I don't think you seem to understand.
Are you talking about the rest of the team?
He looks like he wants to say something for a moment. He looks like he's going to, and then he just doesn't say anything.
Can I insight that?
If you wish, yes. At this point, Javi and Charlie are just Bulk and Skull peeking around the corner and are just like, hmm?
If I've heard any of that, I'm pushing Javi back down the stairs like we're getting the fuck out
How
of here.
does a fucking critical success sound?
So, because you have been told by LR, you can kind of figure that he's you can kind of piece it in your mind together that maybe he's talking about the fact that Luke never becomes a Psycho Ranger in the multiverse.
Yeah. No, I
He doesn't want
figured
to say
that.
that.
You're angry with me for not doing anything, huh?
Yeah. Like ever.
I'm angry with myself too. But like I said, trying to work on that now. I know it doesn't help them, but at least I can try to help the people who are around now by being more, I don't know, proactive, less of a coward, in your words.
I honestly don't see that happening. You're never gonna change.
I guess I'll just have to show you that then. But
There is nothing to show. As he turns around, he snaps, I have seen it over and over and over again. Even in a world where there are more than one survivors. For instance, one where you and Coda were the survivors. You did nothing. Coda went out on a limb. He did what he had to do, coming down the same path that I have and many of us have before. All of us doing whatever it took, killing ourselves, turning into monsters, turning into freaks of nature. Except for one, the golden boy, the coward, who can't even stand up to do anything for his friends, his family. You make me goddamn sick.
I can't say anything for any of the other versions of me that you met. I'm just one version. I don't know what you want from me, Marcus. What do you want from me? I can't change what I did, and I have no control over what any of the other versions of me did. I lost my entire family that day. I lost the man that I was fucking in love with, and I never even got to fucking tell him. I don't know what you want from me here now. I'm a coward. I was a coward then. You still think I'm a coward, and in some aspects, yes, I am. Still. But I'm trying now. And I know you don't give a fuck about that, but what do you want from me?
There's not much you can do now. The one thing you could have done, you didn't do. Ever. You could try to say you're being a better person, and I'm pretty sure those Lukes did too. Oh, they did. And it meant nothing. Even some going as far as becoming a ranger again. Everything else but moving on as if none of it ever happened. Every one of us, Jackie, Lindsay, Coda, myself. One universe, at least one for each of us, where we end up this way. Except you. All of us tried. I mean, what did we even mean to you? You know, it's probably a good thing your Marcus is dead, because if he was alive, he would be ashamed of you.
I can't go back and change what I did. No matter how much I want to. I can't. And I don't blame you for being angry about that. I don't blame you for resenting me for that. I'd probably be kind of mad at myself too. I would be mad at myself too if I were in your position. But don't think that Jackie, Lindsay, Coda, and Marcus didn't mean anything to me. Just because of the way that I responded to their deaths. Like I said, I don't have any control over what any of the other versions of me chose to do. But don't think that they didn't mean anything. Part of me died that day. And I tried to join them. More than once. But, clearly didn't work. But you'd probably prefer that, huh?
No. Actually, I like that you're alive. I like the fact that I get to tell you all of this. So you can know what kind of person, because my Luke wasn't like you. What? He dove headfirst into battle. It's funny because in the patterns that I saw, the brave Lukes always died. Really set it in stone for me that the reason you're alive is because you are. I don't think. I know you are a coward. And you're not the only one that died on that day. But I managed. I survived. And I only survived because the fire inside me burned brighter and greater than the fire around me. I will not stop until I get what I want, what I am deserved, what is owed to me. You gave it up the very second it happened. There was no fight in you. There never was. And he's gonna start to walk around you.
I don't know if I'd go upstairs right now.
Why?
Because I don't want a fight happening upstairs. And I don't think anyone wants a fight happening upstairs.
Who the hell's upstairs? Orion isn't gonna fight me. Javi would be stupid to fight me. Wait a minute.
Marcus. Please.
You really think I'm gonna fight Troy again?
I don't trust him not to pick a fight.
If Charlie and Javi want to come in, this is where y'all would come in.
I just take a step forward to let it be known that I'm here. Luke, I don't, maybe we should keep them separated, but at the same time, I mean, it's like Marcus said, he's not going to try to do anything. And if we can, if need be, I could try to pacify, or Julie's got abilities that we could maybe shut Troy down, and that we have options other than just keeping people in different rooms.
I mean, I can't exactly stop anyone from going wherever they want. I'm just saying, I don't trust that jackass not to pick a fucking fight. And I'd rather not have to deal with that after the bullshit we just dealt with.
Well,
maybe we could get some people to go check on Jiraiya. Just to get off the ship for a little while, get some fresh air.
I was wanting to... Go ahead.
I was gonna stick around on the ship. After all, Piss Baby and Orion did try to help solve my problem. And they did figure things out, so I figured I'd play nice. Maybe talk to some of you, like LR kept saying I should do. But I can always just leave.
Where would you go?
Back to LR's ship. Where else would I go?
I didn't think about that.
You're welcome to come back on the ship. After Troy is gone. I just don't want him picking a fight right now.
Or we could get rid of Troy and Marcus could stay here. I mean, either way is fine.
We can't exactly send them Earthside when there's fucking SHIELD agents crawling everywhere trying to find and kill them.
Yeah, they're trying to kill all of us, though. I mean, like, do they have? Oh, they probably have a tracker on those guys, don't they?
Yes, it's their tech.
Yeah. All right.
I'm just gonna dip. If LR's looking for me, I'm back on the Copperhead. If y'all need anything, I guess call me.
Marcus, before you go,
You're gonna say some stupid shit, aren't you?
Luke just shrugs. Probably.
All right, go ahead.
If you ever want to take Taka out for a spin, just let me know.
Yeah, that was pretty stupid. Anyway, yeah, I'm just tell LR where I am.
Yeah, will do.
Bink.
Fuck!
Hey, you finally got to have your one-on-one.
Luke's not going back upstairs. Luke's just gonna go fucking sit in front of Taka and just cry. Oh, thanks, Lightning Cruiser. Does Lightning Cruiser gently bump into me?
Yes. All right. Who's all gonna be in the living space? Because Carl and Troy are drinking. So
Me, of course. No,
S42, the S42,
the S40. Yeah, of course. No,
Okay,
where's this big, tall muscle mommy, GF?
I don't have the token right now. Anyway,
Okay.
so yeah, whoever's in the living space, Carl and Troy have helped themselves to the bar. Benjamin is unfortunately having to listen to the ramblings of LR.
Unfortunately. That's like saying you have to unfortunately watch an Adam Sandler movie.
So I'm guessing Javi's gonna go try to drink.
He's already is.
And Julie, what are you doing? You seem to be hopping
Painkillers
over.
in this.
She's still looking for Mark.
Is anyone gonna tell her?
No, this is funnier.
She's just like, damn, where's this dumb bitch at? Shit.
It's like that time we let Javi just run around looking for Charlie in the pocket dimension.
But then again, she is like half assing it. So she's like kind of just walking around shaking her pill bottle. She's not saying anything.
Drunken on painkillers, Javi just runs to you when he hears the bottle shake.
No, she's just
Fuck,
like
Luke's
walking around.
downstairs. Luke's downstairs so he
walking
can't yell at Javi not to drink because he's got like 2 painkillers
No,
in
you're
his
too
system.
up. You're
Terrible.
No,
you're
he
too
only
upset
has
by
one
this.
painkiller in his system. He doesn't have 2.
Yeah, that was just the second one was a bit.
Yeah, the
Okay.
second one wasn't joke. He only has
Still,
one.
he's still got heavy duty fucking narcotics in there.
Yeah, but Julie's just kind of walking around. She is shaking the pill bottle. No one has asked any questions. I just assumed they think she's crazy. So
Well, yeah, or would they be wrong?
just Julie shaking the pill bottle. Where are you? Come on out.
Just Allie, like, Orion, I don't know what Julie's doing. And he checks the cameras and he's just like, that's fine. You're not gonna like say anything or get anyone to stop her. No, I need to see where this goes.
I'm just surprised no one's asked why the fuck she's doing that. But
Actually, hold on, wait a minute. Wait a minute, real quick. Julie's lucky Orion doesn't play one of the jingles.
oh my god, no.
Okay, so where's Charlie at? Is Charlie in here?
Anything.
Charlie is gonna talk to Luke.
Oh, okay. Well, we're gonna take a break from that. Okay, so Charlie, I mean Javi, you're sitting there drinking with Troy and Carl, and let's see how many they've had in this time. Probably only like 1 or 2. Yeah, 1 or 2 drinks so far. So, how many have you had, Javi? Let me see how many you've
Do you
had
want
in
me to
this.
roll a specific dice?
I'm rolling it right now.
Okay. It's just like a D100.
God damn! Juan can't escape D4s. He cannot escape D4s. Javi came back upstairs and was immediately just like, "Oh shit!" Glug 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 glug.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do you a favor. I'm gonna cut that down to 1 because that's insane. That's a lot of alcohol to consume in one go.
Have you met me yet, Jay?
Are you and Javi the same person?
I mean, I've kind of put a little bit of myself into Javi, so
Well, the
let's
reason
just
why
say the alcoholism is one of.
well, the reason why I'm asking is because if you do have 4 drinks in you, you are gonna have to roll conditioning.
That's fine.
Okay, roll conditioning then, I guess.
You know me, I'm all about go big or go home, and I'm dead.
So Javi, you are not the combination of the painkillers and liquor. You are not holding it in very well. As one of the robots brings you a trash bag and you immediately start to vomit in it.
Just Julie in the background. Damn, that's weak as hell. I used to do that every Friday.
Meanwhile, it's just like, oh, it's like, oh god, is that blood mixed into it from the shattered ribs?
Meanwhile, Carl is gonna pull your hair back and and he's gonna pull your hair back like, this reminds me back when we were in high school and we used to get drunk in the at the home base when the higher ups weren't around. We'd sneak alcohol in and I had to hold Marcus's hair back.
You like that's
Well, except Marcus didn't try to slam 4 drinks in like 2 minutes. Didn't you also take a painkiller?
You want
yeah,
one?
that probably wasn't a good.
Troy, with his drinks, with 2 drinks in his system, is gonna kind of gloat and be like, well, one of the good things about my powers also is that with all of us, our physiology changed a little bit. It made my liver a bit tougher than most people, so it takes me a little bit more to have the negative effects of drinking.
Julie hears that. She stops shaking her pill bottle. She goes up to Troy. You think you can handle what he's on? She takes out a single pill.
You weren't here, but they met me at the at one of the nightclubs when they first arrived. Give me 3.
Okay, I used
Give
to
me
do
3.
black tar heroin. You think you're special? We all have our addictions. Mine's a little bit more rough.
You
No, I
seem
am
like a
clean right
very
now.
you seem like a very nice lady, so please do not encourage him.
He said give him
Just take
3.
it.
If you give him 3, he's gonna take it.
Give
She's
him
gonna
4.
give him one, one pill.
He downs it with liquor.
That takes me back to when I lived at my apartment.
And then she's gonna put her hand on his shoulder and be like, just so you know, that was actually a laxative pill. And walk away.
Is Trey gonna say anything?
No, because it's not gonna work. It's not gonna work.
Oh. But what if it did?
Congratulations! You just gave Roy 1 dose of like super strong oxycodone.
Yeah. The only thing that oxycodone's gonna do is make his buzz feel better. It's not gonna really do anything to him. Troy's powers not only gave him great strength, it literally made him built different.
Damn. All right. Javi's gonna wave over Julie real quick.
What you need?
You know what? Give me 1 more of those.
Fuck no. You can't handle that, hon. Trust me. I used to do this every Friday night. You can't handle it. You can't. Do you understand what I'm saying? No.
I'm gonna roll conditioning again. Give me another one.
Oh, don't give him another one. Carl's gonna say, in all defense, I don't think you need another one. I think you're good.
Javi, I want you to listen very closely to what I'm saying. All right, I need you to listen. Are you listening? Are you comprehending?
He's gonna go, yes, I'm Javi.
All right. So I'll give you one if you go to the medical bay and go lay on your side, and in 10 minutes, I'll meet you in there, all right?
He's gonna be like, okay.
All right, I need you to do that right now. Right now, walk there right now, and I'll be in there in 10 minutes with another painkiller.
before he goes in there, does anyone have a hair tie? I'm not going to be holding his hair the whole time.
Hey, he'll be fine if he gets vomit in there.
Fair enough. I just figured
Yeah.
I'd try to help.
Consequences. We all need to learn it at some point. I did it whenever I blacked out on black tar heroin. He's gonna learn
Oh boy, I fell on top of LR.
Wait, does he actually do that?
No, I don't know. No.
that. All right, come on, medical bay now. Where the
Actually,
fuck
yes,
is
he
Luke
did.
at?
Let's say he did.
You intentionally or on purpose? Like
Not
on accident?
on accident. He tripped. He kicked this fucking chair and fell.
Hey, LR, can you take him to the medical bay?
Oh, come on. I was just telling little Benji here how to be a better Green Ranger.
Listen. I'll let you put me on a date with one woman that you know.
He immediately jumps up.
5 minutes.
He immediately jumps up and just grabs Javi and just like super speed drags Javi into the medical bay.
By the way, just so everyone here knows, I am bi. If you have a problem with it, you can suck my silicone dick. She walks off after that.
Hey, Lord, let me see that lever action you got real quick.
No, you're a little too far gone.
Well, I didn't know LR, the Lone Ranger, was. I don't know where I was going with that. I'm gonna be honest.
Let's say if you're gonna call him a bitch, he's just gonna point a gun at you.
Wouldn't be the first time he's gonna call him a bitch.
He's immediately gonna point his revolver at you and cock the hammer back.
And he's gonna press himself into it.
Well. Looks like we got a good old fashioned standoff. Except not really. And he pulls it back and he shoots it, but it's a Nerf gun. Gotcha.
And he's just gonna be like, you son of a bitch. And he's just gonna like give him like a big hug.
All right, cool. Now to solidify the fact that I'm gonna go on this date, I'm gonna knock you out now.
What? He's can I fight that?
You can try.
What do I roll?
I guess roll me conditioning.
I was about to say, can I just roll brawn and throw him into the ceiling with powerlifting?
You can try. I was hoping to avoid a fight on the ship. I thought I did, but I guess not.
No, Javi's gone. Hold on, I forgot. I fucked that up already. God.
You don't even know what.
Yeah, I figured it wasn't enough. I just fumbled him. He's just like, "What the hell are you doing?"
Yeah, you barely miss, and
barely missed.
Yeah, like it was. Actually, no, you didn't barely miss. That's still like 5 or 6 off.
Damn.
Anyway, I will allow you to roll conditioning to see how long you're knocked unconscious. Well, he knocks you out, but I guess a combination of painkillers and alcohol softened the blow for you. You'll be out for maybe 2 minutes at best.
I was just like that fucking meme where he fucking what was his name? The bartender from The Simpsons throws out that one guy and then he's just right behind him again.
Yeah, it's that. You're not even really knocked out. It's like your head got hit really hard, but it takes 2 minutes or so for it to calm down so you can remember where you are. Not even really knocked out, but you are your eyes are closed and everything, but you're really not unconscious. It hurts too much to open your eyes.
Right.
All right, well, he's in there, and then I knocked him out.
Are you sure he's knocked out? Because if he's still awake, I'm gonna have to cut that down to 3 minutes.
Don't look. You said to just get him in there. All right, I got him in there.
Yeah, you're okay. 10 minutes. If he is truly knocked out, I'll make it to 10 minutes.
God, I really don't want to have to go get the shovel.
You know what? How about this? If you just make sure he doesn't vomit, choke on his vomit, I'll make it 15 minutes.
All right, but a deal's a deal, right? 15 minutes if he don't choke on his vomit.
Yes.
All right.
He's already choking.
Everybody heard that, right? 15 minutes, right? All right.
Yes,
Anyway,
everyone heard.
I'm going. Oh shit! Just fucking just like throws him like upside down, like where his head's like looking down at the floor, just like pounding his back. Just let it out. Just let it out.
Can Julie enter Hayakawa's little like room thing?
If you wish.
Okay, she gonna do that.
Okay. Before we go to there, we're gonna jump back to Charlie and Luke.
I forgot what I was gonna say. I'm good.
He just stood there like a fucking ghost watching Luke and just said, "Where am I?"
What the fuck? Cool car.
Luke's just sat himself down. He's leaned against fucking Lightning Cruiser now. Like his back is to Lightning Cruiser's bumper, and he's got his knees pulled into his chest and his arms kind of around his knees.
I go around, kind of like to make sure Luke sees me, and I'm gonna just say, I'm just gonna walk up and I'm gonna sit down, and I'm just gonna say, we don't have to talk. We can just sit here.
How much of that conversation did you two hear?
Did we hear all of it, Jay?
You heard a good chunk of it. Y'all got there, but then like, well, I took it as whenever I was like, y'all are peeking around the corner that y'all can come around, and you said y'all kind of just sat there. So that's where I'm going as far as like.
Okay, I heard Marcus chastising Luke about about not being brave, and the brave Luke's at least died and all that. And I also remember that Orion told me before I left the pocket dimension why Marcus hates Luke. So I know. So I'm gonna say I did hear a lot of it, and I do know from what Orion told me. But it just, the Psycho Ranger logic is just so backwards. Doesn't it seem like you'd be more courageous and to wake up every day and to deal with life? And doesn't it feel like the stronger version of us would be the ones that stuck around? And doesn't it feel like it would be the coward way to take a shortcut? Like trying to make some deal for power? It all feels so backwards. The logic. You know Go ahead.
It's hard to understand, and I don't fully understand it, but I think the main thing that he's upset about is that it feels as though to him that he and the rest of the team didn't mean anything to me. Because surely if the team meant something to me or to the other Lukes, then we would have tried something. We would have done anything, just like how they tried and did anything. Everyone deals with grief differently, everyone deals with loss differently. And I can't say anything for the other Lukes, but it is, I don't know, it's just, I can see why he would resent me for, in his eyes, never trying. For never getting desperate enough, I guess, to do something like that.
You know that you're brave, right? You know that he's wrong, right? Just because,
Sometimes.
like you said, everybody grieves differently. Because you were brave enough to move forward. to move on. We've seen so much weird stuff. Billy destroying the multiverse to save his Trini, and Orion breaking the laws of time just to come back to save us, to see us. People doing just the craziest stuff in the name of what they think love is. And all these unnatural ways that all these powerful beings can tap into just to hold on to the ones they love. It's all very confusing, but it doesn't mean you're a coward. Because I don't know if I've told you, but if anything, it makes you the strongest one out of every version of all of your. I don't know what I'm trying to say. I don't want to offend you. Of all your friends, I can't believe that no version of a Luke decided to become a Psycho Ranger. That makes me incredibly proud of you, and it makes me want to follow you even more.
That means a lot, Charlie.
I know it's frustrating because there's stuff that you probably realize that you could say to try to tap into like some version of logic when you talk to Marcus. But I've been watching you, and I noticed that you don't. You bite your tongue when you're around him, and you let him win the arguments when it doesn't seem like you should. I don't know what that is. It's very frustrating to watch, but maybe it's a strength that I haven't learned yet. But
Part of it's because I know that at the end of the day, me getting angry and upset with him ultimately is only going to hurt me because he doesn't really care. He's angry, and he's angry, and he's trying to get some sort of a rise out of me to let me know just how much he, I guess, fucking hates me. And yeah, it's painful. It hurts. But I know that he's not the same Marcus that he used to be, and he's not my Marcus. So just trying to, I don't know. It's really weird.
Yeah, it's frustrating. It's very weird. You've got more wisdom than I do. I've flown off on the handle a couple of times, and I'm supposed to be a companion ranger, but I'm learning, and I feel like I'm coming around to a version of Marcus that needs to be understood rather than shut down.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know if you said you heard a lot. I don't know when you came in exactly, but if you came in early enough on me, then you saw me get upset.
Yeah, I heard him say that the brave Lukes died. That's ridiculous to me. My brain goes to just how dumb that sounds. I don't see the logic in a Psycho Ranger's words. And it's tough to watch you sit there and take it. But I get it. I understand. Like you said, you're controlling yourself. You're trying not to let him win and get that rise out of you, and that's.
I mean, he kind of did today, though.
Yeah, but not to the extent that you know. It's tough to talk to those guys. I'm kind of scared. because I know that I'm supposed to help him, but since that last aura jump and the sleep paralysis that I had, I'm kind of hesitant. I know we talked about it already, but I don't know what's going to happen. The inclusion of Psycho Rangers in this whole thing has really made it complicated. You know, I thought we were going to be helping people that were just a little sad. Maybe fighting a monster here and there, but I guess
I think we can change things. I do. At the beginning of all this, I was fucking pissed to have been dragged back into Power Rangers bullshit, but I don't know. And the work we're doing is important. It's good.
the hell are we going to do about this life force government stuff? Sorry to change the subject, but I just realized Jiraiya's still not on the ship.
Yeah, God.
Come
I
on,
think
we got some work to do still.
yeah, I think maybe I'll go down. I guess take Lily with me because she said something about the interrogating thing and talk to that shield guy and see if we can get any answers about Jackie. Listen, Charlie, thank you.
I'm going to help
Okay.
you look up, stand up, and then if you would like a Charlie hug.
Yeah, he will let Charlie hug him.
I give you all my gold powers and my battleizer. No. All right. All right. Yeah. Let's focus up. I'm gonna go over and hug Lightning Cruiser. I love you. You're a good car. Thank you for getting out of there at the apartment whenever I shouted to you.
Okay. All right, Julie. You said you wanted to walk into Hayakawa's place.
I'm changing it right now. Yes.
Okay. So while Luke and Charlie come back up to the top or second floor, you can walk in here if you wish.
Okay, she's still shaking the pill bottle because she's still looking for Marcus. No one has told her that Marcus has been found.
Yeah. Okay, so you come in shaking the pill bottle, and Orion's like, "Why are you doing that?"
To be honest here, I never had to locate a lost Psycho Ranger. I was told he was going to be a therapist, so assuming I shake this bottle around enough, he'd realize I had trauma and try to, like, destroy my mind or some shit.
Well, you can stop. They already found him.
Are you fucking kidding me? Damn it.
Yes.
Where the hell is Luke? Now I have to go on a date for 15 minutes with some random chick that the Lone Ranger knows.
I believe Luke is still in the vehicle bay. I'd probably leave him alone for a little bit.
Yeah, I'm gonna leave him alone, but when he comes back in here, I'm gonna give him peace of my mind. I didn't sign up to be no one's mama. I'm the crazy drunk wine aunt that people leave away until family reunions happen so they can have something fun to watch.
Right. Anyways, is there something that you needed?
I was just gonna see if they saw if they've seen Marcus.
No,
Wait
Marcus
a
is.
minute. Yeah,
Marcus.
I know now. No one informed me when he was found. Damn.
Didn't Javi and Charlie go to the living space at some point?
Yeah, and Javi immediately chugged down 4 fucking things of alcohol. Charlie was not there actually, now that I think about it. I was kind of preoccupied with Javier taking 4 freaking shots and then immediately vomiting it up because he doesn't have experience doing that with painkillers in his system. Amateur.
Fair enough. Well, if you could, for me, try to gather everyone into the common area.
You mean like everyone, even like the other people, the Life Force people?
I don't think they're going to leave the common area. They seem pretty occupied.
Yeah, two of them are like just taking it back, you know. Wild. I gave one of them a painkiller, but he seemed to be taking it all right. I don't think it's his first time doing that, but yeah, I'll get the team. But Javi's probably out of commission. I'm be honest with you. But LR's watching him, so nothing too bad can happen.
He's in good hands.
Very capable hands.
Just gather everybody up and let me know when they're all in the living quarters or the living space.
All right. That excludes Javier because he is, as I said before,
That's
not
fine.
in it. All right. You want me to get Lone Ranger in here?
Yes.
All right.
Is Javi awake by the time Julie comes back?
Yes.
Or like up? Okay, cool. just
How you doing,
fighting,
buddy?
just fucking fighting LR because he's trying to knock him out again.
You're not ready to get up.
Hey, LR.
Why do I feel ready? He's just like fighting him.
Hey, you want to come to the common room with me? Ryan wants everyone to meet up in there.
Oh, yeah, I guess. I mean, Javi's awake now.
Yeah,
Says
I
he's
think
ready.
I'm pretty sure he's good enough. He ain't gonna vomit. Is that right, Javi? You ain't gonna vomit, are you?
Holding the vomit in his mouth and swallowing it. No, I'm good.
All right, come on, let's go to the living space.
Disgusting.
But if you do need to vomit, do it on David Banner.
You
You hear me?
You got it.
Exactly.
You got it. Now, which one? Which one was that one again?
The nerd dude we had to save.
He's just gonna vomit on Benjamin because he looks like a fucking nerd that we had to save earlier.
Also, why would you want to vomit on the Hulk?
Because he's upset about the Red Hulk and he feels like he could taking on the Hulk would redeem him some.
Okay.
Oh shit, I got it. Hey, Orion, they're all in there. Javi's probably gonna vomit at some point, so like, I'd say stay away from that general area.
Fair enough. Just give us one moment. We're wrapping up some things in here, and then we'll be out there.
And then she looks David Banner in the eyes and goes, "I will do hour to slip you a laxative." In Korean, she says that, and then she walks out.
Is there something wrong with that woman? Don't ask questions. It's best if you don't ask questions. Just leave her be. She is suffering through a lot of trauma, physical and mental.
And a little bit emotional.
I'll break down those barriers, though.
Starts playing a fucking K-pop song.
Like crying, but like to a super upbeat K-pop song.
She's like, "This is about my dead friend."
Y'all are all in the common area. You're all gathering. I'm gonna move Javi away from the liquor. Put him in this chair.
Yeah, Luke's just face into Kamuri Fluff right now.
I want to get in on some of that.
So y'all are all sitting there.
Has that cat ever gotten groomed? Like, he's looked haggard since we got him.
Luke took care of him. Luke
yeah, he
bathed
does.
him and everything.
Move your icon a little bit away from him.
Mm.
He looks better than I remember.
He's fluffy. He's brushed. Okay.
Okay.
He's
Anyway,
fluffy.
moving
Luke
on.
Luke brushes him, and if Luke doesn't, then the robots do.
Yes, the robots love the cat. So eventually, Orion, Hayakawa, and Dr. Banner do eventually come into the living space. With Orion letting Dr. Banner take the floor to make sure he has everybody's attention to her, he steps forward, standing on y'all's video game console, but not really. So he walks forward and he says, with everything considered and talking to Orion and Hayakawa, I think I have a plan to help us get Jackie back. Unfortunately, it comes. I'm going to turn myself over.
Luke sit like face out of fluff, turns around. That's a terrible idea.
Yeah, if they're part of the government, everyone's gonna get fucked if you turn yourself over. There's no guarantee they're gonna give us Jackie if you turn yourself in.
I also probably have something that they want.
Okay, so you give them that, they keep Jackie, they kill all of us, and they just go about their day. They're the government. They can make whatever the fuck they want happen.
I understand, but I don't have to give it to them until after they've turned Jackie over.
Bold of
And
you
then
to
they'll
assume
hunt
that
us
they'll give you
down
that option.
and kill us after you give them the thing.
What do they want?
Well, I wasn't there to see it, but I was told by Orion that Ross has turned himself into a Hulk. Apparently, he is bigger than I am, and he's red.
Yes.
Yep, definitely that.
Ross has always been someone I've had to keep my eye out on, and I have escaped from their facilities twice. I don't know why he would turn himself into a Hulk unless it was accidental. If Ross hates Hulks as much as he does, he probably hates being in that state. And I'm the best option he has to getting a cure. It's not something I can hand them. It's all in my mind. So killing me would not be something they would want to do.
Here's the
Immediately.
thing. Is a man who already has a lot of power and then gets a little bit more on the physical front, do you truly think he's going to want to change back? I mean, he seemed to have a decent amount of control on it. He didn't seem too angry. Not only that, this is the government. Not any government, the U.S. government. They are very well known for stabbing everyone in the back when it benefits them. Just because
Yeah.
it's in your mind, by the time you cure them, then go back out, hunt us down, and then kill all of us.
Yeah.
So I say we destroy the government.
You said he hates Hulks, but maybe he just hated that he didn't have control over a Hulk. And if he is one, maybe he doesn't hate being one. How are you so sure that he wants like a cure or control over himself? I think
Plus,
Julie,
also, what if he just hates you?
That could be it, but did you say it seemed like he had control of it?
Basically, I mean,
Kind of.
yeah, we were kind of like shit talking him a lot, and he really didn't react till Javi decided to bear hug him.
Yeah. And then Javi got punched across the room.
Yeah, but like he had a pretty decent control over it.
To be fair, there was a lot of shit happening.
Yeah.
It's the only thing I could think of. They're not going to turn over Jackie, and the only reason why they took her is because of me.
They took her because the people that they had hired were not doing what they wanted to do, and they want an excuse not only to have her, but you, so they can experiment on you.
why don't we just line up in a valley and fight?
How about we take Homeboy, who's in a warehouse, me and Luke can go and interrogate him, then we can figure out where Jackie is, and then we can go there and get Jackie. And if all else fails, we just blow up the whole facility.
I mean, it wouldn't be the first time that I've committed acts of violence against governmental agencies. So,
I mean, it wouldn't be the first time multiple deaths have been based upon me with government agencies. So I say we just do it.
Troy's going to stand up. Now hold on just a minute. Before any of you start going and talking about other plans you might have, I want to remind most people in this room about a single fact. None of you live here. none of you are going to stay here. So as far as the consequences are involved, your opinion does not matter. If Dr. Banner here wants to turn himself over and get Jackie back, and it works, I honestly don't care what you think. This isn't your home, and you won't have to deal with any of the consequences that come after.
You think just because Bruce Banner turns himself in and y'all get Jackie, they're going to leave you alone? Do you really think that's how the government works? That they care about the people's opinion, that they care about keeping their word? Because they don't. The moment you hand them what they want, they will kill each and every one of you. You won't even make news. You'll be a pile of ash thrown into the ocean.
We care about the consequences. We care about you guys. Just because we eventually will leave doesn't mean we're going to leave y'all in shambles. I think Julie's just saying that there's no possible way that we can make a deal with those. Who are they? Shield agents?
Oh, kiss my fucking ass. First off, I know what the government is like. My father was a general, high up in his rank, and respected. He's what got me where I am now. And second, leaving us in shambles, and he's gonna get right in front of Charlie. Newsflash, Junior, you killed one of our teammates and you left us in shambles.
He was. Y'all thought he had been dead for like decades. A decade.
It doesn't matter. The sword could have kept him alive.
The sword of evil? Y'all really wanted him to exist like that? He's at peace now, and I'm not the one who had the final blow. Yeah, I don't know if I should take responsibility for Ed's death, but that's not what this is about. We are doing stuff to help. Me doing what I did with Ed was just to help, and we're trying to help. And things will be better off if we just don't... I don't know what I'm trying to say. I can't come up with a plan. Maybe the Life Force guys are right, y'all.
Troy's going to give into his anger, and he's going to say, well, guess what? We know exactly what would have happened. He would have lived. He would have had a life. So would Marcus if you hadn't have brought fucking other Marcus here, and he would have died. You people come here. You make changes. You interrupt our lives. And for what? Nothing good has happened since you people have arrived, and all you've done is give us more problems.
Do you think just because you're going to kiss the government's ass, they're going to help you out? You're traitors now. That's what you will always be seen as in their eyes. I have experience in the government hating me. Not this one, but the Korean. But I know how every government works. This shield place, whatever, they're part of the government. You're now their enemy. So what, you give them Banner. All right, Banner cures Ross. Okay, great, good. Now that Ross is cured, they don't really have to keep their promise anymore. Also, now they know how to cure Banner, so now they can kill Banner, you, Jackie, and anyone else in your group.
And I wonder how we fucking got here.
This was inevitable. They see
No,
Banner.
it wasn't inevitable.
No, it is. Because they see Banner as their property. Eventually, they'd find another reason to come at y'all and try to kill y'all and get to him.
Unfortunately, Troy's right. This never would have happened if none of us had shown up.
Yeah, I hate to admit it, but he is right.
Wait,
No.
What set Craven and the Hulk Hunters off?
Now, hold on a minute before we get started. Now, Mr. Troy and Mr. Carl and Mr. Benjamin, why don't you explain to these fellow Rangers of yours how you know you're so right? Or do I have to do it? Because I know who came and visited you, why they were trapped here, and at the very end of the week, the day that Orion showed up, I know who talked to you. Mostly because, well, we'll figure that out.
What are you talking about, LR?
Go on. One of y'all stand up. Don't make me do it, although I love to do it. And Benjamin's gonna kind of stutter as he starts to talk nervously. Well, you see, the man in the red shirt came back and talked to us, Mister Mr. Collins.
That asshole.
He told us everything. We know we had a whole different life, and then a second whole different life when y'all were trapped here. Until your boss Orion saved you by going back in time and breaking apparently a lot of laws, and they told us what our original path was supposed to be, and unfortunately, both Ed and Marcus would still be alive, and we would have saved Ed. Y'all being here ruined a lot.
Charlie's going to his room.
Troy's just gonna spin around. Does anybody else want to say anything smart about things we already know, or you gonna accept the truth?
How do you know he
Y'all-
ain't lying to you?
Oh, trust me, sweetheart, he ain't lying.
All right.
Yeah, trust me, if he was lying, I would be the first one to point it out. But unfortunately, when I defected, or well, technically before I defected, they also had me tracking the paths of certain universes. This case in point. They had already shown me the path and wanted to document anything that did or did not happen. So, yes, they are very correct. None of this would have happened.
Okay, listen. We fucked up a lot of shit, obviously, by being here.
Yeah, you got Ed and Marcus killed.
So, since we fucked up a lot of shit, and I understand if you say no and tell us to fuck off and kill ourselves, we at least want to try to help right things.
There is no try. We are going to succeed in helping set all of this right. And unfortunately, I do agree with Troy. It is their universe. When we leave, no matter what, they will be the only ones here to deal with whatever comes next.
And as such, we need to be mindful about what it is that we do. I apologize for getting a little bit gung-ho on things.
I don't agree with a lot of it either. I do not wish to put Banner in such a situation, nor do I wish to risk anyone. But I've already done enough damage as it is. I can't put it in me to have anyone, including myself, do any more than we've already done. For all we know, the moment we landed here, or the moment I went back in time, changes could have been made because of those things. Maybe Ross became a Hulk after we showed up. We don't know. We just do what we have to do. Although I will suggest a different plan. But it's ultimately up to them.
What my initial plan was going to be was to try to get any kind of idea of where Jackie may be, and try to. But of course, there's lots of issues with that.
No, actually, I'm going to have to step in on this one. Although my heart is weighing in so many different directions. Interrogating that man we don't know where they took Jackie. Interrogating him may be the only course of action we have to doing anything before we just mindlessly hand over Dr. Banner.
My biggest
So-
concern with the Jackie retrieval thing is just keep her safe and where to keep the rest of you safe for the time being, because the unfortunate reality of the circumstances, there's not much of a place where you can hide from the United.
Well, actually, I think I can help with that. I have been working on something for quite some time. And it's not fully complete yet, but it'll do. It'll keep everyone safe and secure, even Dr. Banner. If that's something you're willing to do, Troy. Fine. We'll make a quick stop. Me, Benjamin, and Carl will go to this place. Actually, hold on. No. I'm gonna go with y'all to interrogate this man. Carl and Benjamin, and anyone else, I guess, that wants to help. Y'all can go help Carl set up whatever this is. And then when we're done, we'll all rendezvous at the point.
Provided we get the information we need as far as Jackie's whereabouts.
Yes. So I guess the question is, who's going with me to interrogate this guy?
From my
I'll go. I
understanding,
have experience.
yes, from my understanding, it was going to be me, Julie, and now you. I suppose.
Well, I'm gonna go back to my ship first and check on Edgy to Hedgy. And I'll meet up with y'all later. Maybe with him, who knows. Alrighty then. Who wants to, I guess, come with me to, I guess, finish setting up a few things? Catboy? Oh. Where did... I think Charlie went into his room. Okay. Javi, where do you want to go?
Javi's just trying to keep it together. He'll just go with whoever doesn't have anybody going with him yet.
Oh, Carl doesn't as of now.
He should go with Carl, probably.
Okay. Benjamin's gonna go with Carl automatically. Banner's gonna go with Carl. And Hayakawa's also gonna go with Carl. Alright, so we got everyone working on some stuff. Alright,
Yep.
cool. Before we split up, we're gonna cut to Charlie's room as Charlie hears a knock on his door.
Open the door.
You see Hieta standing outside, and she's got a face of, she doesn't know what to say, but it's just the face of, are you okay?
Hey, yeah, I'm okay. I guess I felt really ashamed. Sort of a mixture of grief and guilt and confusion, and it was just very overwhelming, and I had to get out of there. before I said any more stupid stuff. I don't always say the right thing, and I didn't feel like I was making the situation any better with my ideas. And stuff that Troy said really it got to me. And then when apparently they got confirmation that we've been making things worse. So I don't know how to move forward with that information.
It is a tough place to be in. I really can't say that I know how to handle it. I mean, I'm not even the right place myself. I shouldn't be here. I should be on the ship with a bunch of drunk, angry, I think the term Allie taught me is incels. But I'm here. And like I said, I don't really know what to say to do anything. But in my opinion, from what I've learned, even though LR said it's the truth, and he can tell, don't really know if I trust any of those guys and what they told them. And you didn't know what was going to happen when you broke the sword. You knew it was a sword that was bad from other universes. And that's how they fixed it. They broke it. It was just different here. That's how this works, apparently. Things can be the same, but they can also be very different at the same time. I think, in a way, regardless of what they say, everything always happens for a reason.
Well, I think the morphing grid's got a lot to say about it, and I think it's been confusing a lot of people. And I'm a soldier of the morphing grid, so I guess I've got work to do. Where's everybody at?
Well, Mr. Carl said he has a place to hide everyone. And Troy and I think Luke and Julie are going to go interrogate that guy with Jiraiya. And so far, mostly everybody else is going to go with Troy to finish setting up whatever hideout he has, I guess.
Troy's hideout?
Yeah, apparently he has some place where he can hide everybody, and the government doesn't know about it.
Carl's hideout. You keep saying
Coral.
Troy.
My bad. I don't know why I was saying Troy. It's Hieta. She can get confused about it too.
Yeah, the four-lettered named Americans. Well, I guess let's go be a part of that then. Not the interrogation. I'll go check out what Carl's doing. It's just I came to my room because I was overwhelmed, and now I'm like too in my own head. I need to stay busy. I need to get to it.
She's gonna. Okay, well, if you still need a minute, we're not leaving right now, and I'll just let him know that you're gonna go with Carl.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I'll give her a hug.
You're gonna give her a hug, and as y'all split ways, she's gonna give you a little kiss on your cheek.
Ooh. All right. I'll be down in a minute. I gotta deal with something now.
Just like banging on the door, just like someone banging on the door. Charlie, let's go. I said I need a minute. Anyway, all right, so cool. So Julie and Luke are going with Troy, and then literally everybody else besides LR, who is gonna go ahead and dip, is gonna go with Carl. All right, split up time. First things first. Carl's place. Carl, goes to everyone's communicators and puts some coordinates in that y'all now have access to lock on to teleport. And everybody else is going to teleport to Jiraiya. Fun times. So we're going to go ahead and teleport to Carl's house. And y'all land in the garage. Carl is like, oh, okay, it worked. Kind of. I need to work on the height of the coordinates. Thank God we didn't end up in the floor. And Benjamin's just going to turn to him and say, wait, you didn't test this? Well, no. I used it once. And it worked. Didn't work this time, though. That's weird. This is Troy's house. I mean, not Troy's house, Carl's house.
I was about to say, this is Troy's house? I immediately throw the car through the wall.
I have Troy on the brain for some reason because he was all pissed off, and I'm still in like Troy's headspace.
I love that Juan was like, I immediately throw a car through the wall, and I'm like, yes, get him, get his ass, fuck Troy.
So he takes you from the garage inside the house. It's a 2-story. It's a nice 2-story house. And Benjamin is looking around. It's just like, how long have you had this? This isn't like close to the main street, or is this out of town? Yeah, it's out of town. Well, you weren't there for this, but we made money we could get access to once we turned 18. So I invested it into a few things, made myself some good money, and well, I bought this house when it came up on sale for one particular reason, and that reason we'll see right here in a minute. If everyone will follow me, we'll head to the outside house, a little garden house, a little shack outside, and I'll show everyone why I bought this house.
You're gonna whisper to Javi. I'm gonna be like, remember the last time we were in a Batman house? I know he's Lion Man, but it's still Adam West.
Yeah, Carl just comes up from behind like Javi for no reason and starts choking him out. Oh, I'm sorry, old chum. I don't know why.
It's in a night suit of armor.
So he takes y'all to the shack out back, and there appears to be a table, like a tool shed table, and he reaches up underneath it and he flicks something, and then it flips up, revealing a set of stairs. And he says, now follow me down here and I'll show you why I bought it.
Oh, damn. I was like, it was like, is he going to take us to the lion's den?
And at first it's this small, cramped space with a little console on the wall with a keypad. And he said, now, a long time ago, there was a man who was afraid of the inevitable war that would happen with nuclear weapons. So what did this man do? Well, he built himself a little hidey hole just in case, the inevitable happened. But unfortunately, apparently, he didn't get to finish it. Well, that's what I did. He puts a number on the keypad and it opens up, and y'all are able to walk in this space, which at first appears to just be a wine cellar. He was also a smart man, and he realized that if you disguise something hard enough, no one will go looking. So the keypad's on the outside, what appears to be real wine here, until, and he reaches up on the shelf, clicks another really, really hidden switch, and it opens up. And as you all start to walk in,
That's right, Catboy. I'm making Jurassic Park.
This is Brontosaurus, holy shit.
How does this fit all down
here? So y'all walk in and
two beds?
There's 4 beds actually.
Oh, 4. I didn't see these.
It's a lot of space and I'm not quite sure what to do with it. I thought about maybe putting some of my trophies around from some of my little, I guess you can call them villains if you want to call that I've fought before. And they told me once I'd never have a place to put a giant penny.
Oh my god.
this
you will have a dinosaur in here.
everyone is so Banner's walking. It's like, this is impressive. You built this yourself over the span of like 5 or 6 years, give or take. Although he had some of the framework laid out, like those rooms and the swimming pool over there, and I didn't know what to do with it, so I just filled it up. It's nice for a good swim. A nice Olympic-sized swimming pool. I guess the man liked his pools. If I had known there was a pool down here, I wouldn't have had the other one built up top. But yeah, this is I loved making this map. It's so good. I love this fucking map. It's so nice. And look, it's the Lion Mobile. He's working on the Lion Mobile down there in the corner. Hell yeah. The
This
Lion
is
Mobile.
very cool. This is better than the last one that we got our asses kicked in. Look how much room there is for activities.
And it just start. It's just like Step Brothers, but we're like, now we have so much room for activities. Just like start doing random jumping jacks and shit.
Matching pumpkins. Where
But
did
yeah.
you get those pumpkins, cat boy?
Also, I'm really proud of the water because I had to fake that water, by the way.
That looks good. There's an aquarium. That's awesome.
Yeah, it's like in the wall in like the little chill area.
Ah.
Check
Right
it
in
out.
front of-
There's a wine room at the bottom right.
Yeah, the wine room. But anyway, Carl does mention one other thing. Also, with my intense paranoia, I also put individual trackers inside all of my teammates.
That sounds like a very lion man thing to do.
So, Dr. Banner, Mr. Hayakawa, if you would like to help me, we can probably get a ping on Jackie's location, and if we can't, if it's guarded by whatever, maybe they have, what are they called, jammers or whatever, then hopefully, let's hope our friends can get something out of that, man. Wait, Hayakawa says, wait, if you put trackers in front of outside of all your friends, why didn't you just say that? Well, I didn't know if it was going to work because of jammers, and I didn't want to say that next to Troy. Fair enough, fair enough. So Hayakawa, Carl, and Dr. Banner are going to get started on trying to hopefully get a ping on Jackie. And if not, it's up to the other team, which we are going to cut to now at a warehouse.
Jiraya's been sitting with this dude at the warehouse for like an hour.
I'll tell you anything, please. Just stop staring at me.
Y'all are gonna get there, and he's gonna be like, "Yeah, he told me everything." He turned into like a giant frog and was like trying to eat me. It was really weird.
That would scare the shit out of me.
Honestly,
Super slimy.
yeah, that would do it.
So as y'all come up to the warehouse and y'all jump up through the loading dock area, because that would be elevated as y'all jump up in there, y'all can faintly hear the conversation of, so, like, so what's your worst fear? I already said I'm not going to tell you that. Like, but like hypothetically, if you had a worst fear, like, I don't know, like, the color orange is pretty frightening.
The
color orange. Now, why is that? Like, this, it's just the color orange. I don't know. Like, oranges always just like freak me out, and so therefore the color orange freaks me out. I don't know. I had a dream one time that an orange had a face on it, and it was really annoying, and it's just like stuck in my mind. I can't get it out of my head. Wow, that's not going to be fun to turn into at all. I don't know why anyone would do that. That sounds awful. Huh. So anyway, so back to your sister. Oh, hey guys.
Can I roll intimidation?
On what?
Just mean mugging, like just in general, just her vibe, just the vibe she's giving off.
All right, I guess anybody else who wants to roll intimidation.
Classic Lila character. Has pills in her bag, does magic, and just gives an intimidating presence.
It's not very intimidating.
What does she roll?
No, that was me.
No,
That's more like it.
yeah, hers is a 22. Anybody who's here can roll intimidation. Julie got the closest.
But didn't succeed.
The shield
not.
agent.
Did not succeed. To be nice, I will re-roll Troy. To see if to be nice, I will re-roll Troy. One time. If he can get a 20, y'all are good. A 20 or over, y'all are good.
It's Troy too. Like he should know about.
That was a 5.
He should.
Yeah.
Okay.
The shield agent should have intel on Troy, and that should already be scary.
I feel like
Yeah,
he
I
should
was
have
gonna say,
rolled
they
for
were
with
terrified of
advantage.
Troy. Troy should have advantage.
That's right. He did. That guy did have to watch Troy punch one of his friends into an upper corner and snap his spine instantly.
It's everything.
Yeah. Okay, so Edge, right on the money, baby. It was.
There we go. Yeah, because Troy, like these guys were terrified of him.
Hey, so this guy is terrified of Julie for unknown reasons because of her presence, but he's terrified of Troy because what Troy watched him do to one of his friends, and he knows Troy's power set and knows that Troy could steamroller him with his pinky. Luke's just there. Luke is not even on the radar. He's like, "Oh God, those two are so horrifying. What's on the other side?" Oh,
some twink.
Oh, some twink.
So
Okay.
y'all walk up, and he's horrified of Julie and Troy.
Well, it seems that our good old friend here has got you right where we wanted you to be. Unfortunately, I personally was not able to be there to enact the interrogation to begin with, but don't worry, this is my specialty. We don't really do torture until the end of the session if you're being a little bit of a bitch, you know? It just depends on your attitude. You already know Troy, I would assume, you know. Troy, and over here is our resident doctor / torturer. He can keep you alive as long as he needs you to be alive in the most painful way. And I am Betty. I am from Texas, as you can tell. I learned a lot of stuff from my grandpappy back there. He's white, surprisingly, but you know we can't really help that. My grandma, though, she was Korean, so we all know what's going on here. So, just to make this easy, just to kind of get everything kind of going, what's your favorite color?
Can I ask something first?
No, I want you to answer my question first. Then you can ask something.
My favorite color is definitely not orange.
Okay, but what is your favorite color?
Purple, the opposite of orange.
All right, now what's your question? Be careful with what you ask, though, because Troy has a hair trigger.
I just want to know, because for me, it kind of takes me out of the interrogation, which, don't get me wrong, horrified of you and him. I know Troy's power set. I just get a weird vibe off of, and then the doctor, I mean, he's here, I guess. But my thing is, though, is like, we've been sitting here for like a long time, and I kind of just want to go home. Also, I don't know why you're even bothering lying about your identity.
Do you know who I am?
Well,
Do you know who I am?
I know some things about you.
Yeah, some things about me, but you don't know who I am, do you? Because there's a reason you don't. Do you know my name?
Yes.
What's my name?
Your name is Julie.
No, that's the Pink Ranger. I'm somebody else. You're getting that wrong here. My name is Betty.
Bro, what the fuck? You described her exactly. She looks exact same as the person you described.
Well,
he's talking to Jiraiya. Jiraiya spilled all the beans.
Quiet. Well, you know, unfortunately, all Asians look the same, apparently. It's an epidemic here in America. We all know that. Like we do. We all know how that is. it just is as it is, Unfortunate.
Well,
Tragedy,
yeah,
really.
I know how that feels. I'm Asian. Well, half Asian.
Oh shit! What kind of Asian are you? Like you
Vietnamese.
Chinese? Oh, Vietnamese. Oh, Han. Well, which one of your parents immigrated here?
My dad.
Oh, your dad. All right, all right. What about your mama? How your mama doing?
She's all right. Well, she's kind of gotten sick recently, and it's taken a toll on my dad's work life. He's having to balance that pretty hard, actually, and it's kind of a rough situation. And I haven't been able to visit like I should with the whole
Mhm.
secret government agency kind of thing. It's just kind of like it's been a rough deal. Jiraiya knows all about it. We talked about it.
That's good to know. It's good to talk about that stuff with people sometimes. It's a give situation with interrogation sometimes. Like, Jirai gave you some information. Unfortunately, he is, Asian blind, it seems, but that's fine. We understand. It's understandable, We'll eventually get to a point in time where people won't be like that, but right now just ain't it. So just a fair question. I have a feeling while we're here, like kind of the questions we're gonna ask. So I'm gonna go ahead and ask, and depending on if you're being truthful or not, this will be either the quickest interrogation you ever have, the painless one, or it will be extremely terrifying and you might not get out of your life. Just a regular interrogation.
Okay. Well, I could tell you and Troy are probably gonna fare better than Jiraiya here. I mean, we just kind of like. I guess we got bored and just started like talking about stuff.
Yeah, that's understandable. Jirai here, very, very personable. Everything like that. Only one thing bad about him, that Asian blindness, but we forgive him for that lovely personality. But
He also kept trying to get my worst fear out of me, but so he could change into it, but I never gave it to him.
yeah, I'm not gonna need that just because you see, I have a particular type of power. No one really knows about this because no one really sits in here with my interrogations. It's I can make your greatest fear happen with just a snap of my fingers. It's a little doozy here and there. Sometimes people like have a stroke because it's so terrifying, and also a heart attack. There was one time a man shit himself because he died on the spot. But I feel like we're gonna get this done pretty quick, and I won't have to bust that out. So new things every day. Ain't that fun?
Is it going to be painful?
The interrogation we're about to have now, if you tell us the truth or if you lie to us.
Okay, but what if I like genuinely don't know anything and y'all just don't believe me?
Oh, well, we'll figure that. Don't worry. We'll get to that bridge when we get there.
Well,
So,
okay.
just a question. So about the Ross thing, did you also know he was the like raging red Hulk thing?
No, none of us knew that. That was completely left field.
Oh wow, really? They ain't telling. That's dangerous though, ain't that? Because like, what? What if he decided to just kill all of y'all? Man, Shield really don't care about their people, do they?
Well, certain people probably know. I'm just a foot soldier. If you wanted to interrogate anyone, y'all should have grabbed Blonsky.
Yeah. Well, at the time he was a little bit closer to the Red Ranger than we could get to him. You know how it is, But anyways, do you know where Jackie is?
There are several locations she might be. That information wasn't disclosed to us. Yet again, Blonsky would have been the guy to ask this stuff.
Mm-hmm. Do you know where he is?
Probably where she is.
All right.
Or he's still at the Life Force base. They might be doing cleanup, perhaps.
That's true. Can I do insight?
Yeah.
We got this.
Do you?
No, she does not.
Oh, story point. Don't let that be a fumble.
Okay.
Great point.
Can I
Yeah.
'Cause
Okay.
that'll take all your intimidation away. You'll just be like, okay, this person's
just like nodding her head, just like lips pursed, raised eyebrow, and it's like, what do you mean, It's like, yes, and it's like, are you good?
This has got to
Alright.
be like this has got to be like what is it? Curb Your Enthusiasm when Larry David's like.
Oh wait,
staring-
can I have advantage since he's intimidated?
That really, I mean, that's not really going to help you peer into
No.
his like that.
Yeah, I know. I was just trying to throw some shit out there. Alright, give me. Come on.
There we go.
Lila.
Okay.
Okay, so you know he's telling the truth so far. He's not really lying. Maybe you just aren't asking the right questions.
Were you there whenever they took Jackie?
No, that was Emil and his team.
Alright. Do you know where Emil lives?
No idea. That's a big secret. And if I
Hmm.
did, it probably would be one of many of his safe houses.
Alright, a little bit paranoid there. Alright. I was expecting, government agencies, all that crap.
How
Do
many
you know
people
why
are
they-
in on this operation?
Enough.
I need you to define that.
I want you to know that you are not intimidating to him in the slightest.
I would suggest you answer the question before Troy here gets a little bit too irritated with how long you're taking to.
Okay, look,
that
I don't know the exact number. The only number I have a finite one is how many Hulks there are, which is 2. I know how many people are on Emil's team, which is 5. But for like every Shield person that's in on this, that's like the whole organization. That's a big number.
Do you know the reason why they took Jackie?
I mean, it's obvious, isn't it? She knew where the Hulk was. She lied about it. And then when they found out, they came and went to get him. But they also took Jackie for being a traitor and then denied her acquisition for the Light Force Initiative, or Lightspeed Initiative.
Hmm. Yeah, I assumed that was it, but I thought maybe there'd be something a little bit more interesting you'd know. Alright.
I mean, it was easier to go ahead and grab her, from what I understand, in case they couldn't grab the Hulk, so they had leverage.
Do you know anyone, like a secretary or anything, a little bit higher up than you?
No. Not personally.
But do you know of them?
Yeah, why?
What's their names?
Fuck if I know. I'm barely even ever there. I'm a foot soldier. You're starting to seem less intimidating by the second.
I'm sorry, but you're literally the most irritating interrogation. I'm trying so hard not to torture you right now. I just want you to
Where are
understand
you-
that.
Where is your base of operations currently in the area?
Base of operations?
Yes.
They took back the base of operations.
So you guys are going to be working out of the Life Force base.
That was my understanding, but there was also the idea that they were just gonna torch it and just like let it sink.
Where were
I don't
you
know.
working out of prior to the idea of taking over the Life Force base?
We weren't working anywhere near here. We were flown here to take over the base, to either destroy it or to use it as a base of operations for the new team.
But you've been gathering reconnaissance on us. Someone's been around.
Yeah, Emil and his team, yet again, not us. I am literally here to fill a room.
Got it.
Do you have any questions, Troy?
Yeah, actually, I do. You keep saying a new team. What do you mean by that? It means you've been replaced. As in, they don't find y'all valuable anymore or useful. That you've all just kind of like, I mean, pirates showed up and 2 of your teammates died. It's not very good. One came back to life and had a second chance, and he died too. And then you also had the notorious Craven the Hunter guy, and he got jacked up on some magic, and then he died but mysteriously vanished. Which they were kind of grateful for, but not so much. They kind of wanted to take him with, all the other big guys, serve justice and all that. Not really. It's just to like flood taxpayer money and make excuses. Okay. And Emil's on this team. Yeah, he's gonna be the leader actually. Don't really know much about the other guys though. Really haven't gotten a good look at them. So I really can't help you identify them. Been kept on the hush hush, really, to be honest. Kind of sucks though. I kind of applied for one of the spots and I got rejected. Really hurt my morale.
Hmm.
And Ross, you said you didn't know anything about him becoming a Hulk. Yeah, yet again, I'm a foot soldier, dude. I don't know what you want. Like I said, you can believe me or you cannot believe me, but literally being open about a lot of stuff, so they probably took your base. They have a new team that are going to be sleeping and where you used to sleep, working where you used to work. Ross is a Hulk now. I don't know where they took Jackie. She could be anywhere from, for all we know, they took her to the raft. But the raft's in the middle of the ocean, heavily guarded and secured. How the fuck are you going to get in there? And even if you did, one, you're surrounded by a ton of bad people. And then two, you're surrounded by a bunch of guards. And I hear they even got robots now. So that's a whole other ball game. That's my best guess as to where they took her. That's where they took Barnes whenever he got found out.
Barnes.
Okay, there's not much I can say. Y'all grabbed the wrong guy.
Clearly.
Troy just kind of strokes his chin. I guess there isn't much left to figure out as much as I want to tear him apart and probably kill him. Please don't. Let's see if Troy can tell if he's telling the truth or not. If not, Troy's probably going to get physical. So let's hope Troy does not have to kill this guy.
Wouldn't Jiraiya stop that since they've become friends over the past couple hours?
Probably, yeah. I'm gonna get
these guys' nieces and nephews, man.
I'm gonna give Troy one more roll. Oh, thank God. Okay, cool. Right on the money. All right, yeah, he's telling the truth. Troy feels like he's telling the truth. This guy just got picked. As much as I hate to say it, I guess this is all we're gonna get. And like I said, I want to kill him. If no one is, against that.
I don't think we should kill him just because, there's no point in it. What are we gonna get from killing him?
Well, I'd get to vent my anger and frustration at y'all ruining my life.
First of all, I wasn't here whenever they ruined your life. I came after the fact. So get that shit straight.
They ruined your life too?
My life was ruined before they got there. I straight up used to do cocaine and drink alcohol on the weekends, a month before I got dragged into this. My life was ruined way before I met them.
Sounds a lot like what I went through. But all right, fine. I won't kill him.
But we do need to make it look reliable that he got his ass whooped.
I'm pretty sure he's still banged up from the fight earlier.
Yeah, I would say I'm pretty roughed up. I'm all right.
Yeah, but I think we need to break your arm.
Why?
Think about it. You're a little banged up, but we're supposed to be interrogating you. You're supposed to be a lot more fucked up. I think if we at least break your arm, it kind of,
Well,
Take away any doubt.
can I at least break it myself?
Yeah, go for it. Let's see it.
Can I break it when y'all aren't here?
No, because you're not going to do it.
I have bad performance issues.
Okay, what if we turn around?
He's just going to probably run.
Look,
Nonsense.
listen, if we let Troy do it, it'll be fast and quick. You won't even feel it, right, Troy?
Actually, yeah, I think it's a good idea. You can punch me really hard, knock me out, and then you can break my arm.
Exactly. We can.
It'll be really believable if Troy did it and I say he did it, and then he'll have actually done it. So when they try to test me for lies, it won't pull up on the prompt.
Yeah, and you'll also have a concussion.
And I'll get a medal of valor and be retired and have a paycheck.
Exactly. If you really want to go for it, we could also break your leg.
I think an arm's enough.
Yeah, I think an arm's enough. Maybe a rib shot also. Really make it believable.
Oh,
but
yeah, definitely. You hear that, Troy?
Definitely. I have to say though, out of all the ones I respected from the old team, I think I respect you the most. And I'm not just saying that because you killed one of my close friends by punching him to the ceiling. Nah, I'm lying. It's because you punched him and killed him. It's pretty tough. Troy's then going to punch him in the face, knock him out, grab his arm, and then just without any effort, just snap it and just break it.
Don't forget the rib shot.
Thanks for reminding me. And he's gonna turn him over and he's just gonna wham.
You know what? You're not that bad. You're not that bad.
I have my moments.
I know.
Just Jiraiya. Damn, that's gonna really suck when he wakes up. I hope this retirement really helps him patch things up with his sister, though. That was a big mess. It was a big mess.
Ah, shit.
I'm sorry for you getting stuck out here for so long. A lot happened.
No, it's fine. It was actually a nice talk. We got to talk about a little bit about his hopes, his dreams. He wants to move to the East Coast and I don't know, paint, do something with turquoise. He wasn't very specific.
Well, you know what? I think we just made his dream come true.
Also,
good job, team.
Also, I hate to say it, but I think we also committed a hate crime because he's gay.
I'm bi. It evens out. Luke's gay.
Is Troy bi? Troy's the one who knocked him out.
But a bi person told him to do it, so it evens out. Ain't that right, Troy?
I'll take whatever I can get.
Also, are you part of the community, or are you just like?
Do you
Ain't
count?
no hate here.
Well, clearly not. But I think they call it the sexual revolution. You learn a few things while you're on coke. That's all I'm gonna say.
Oh shit, you ain't wrong about that. The downer after that is such a pain in the ass. I tell you what.
All right, so should we leave now? I kind of feel weird watching him
We should leave.
Oh wait,
Yeah.
wait. We need to put him on his side in case he vomits.
I got him. Jiraiya puts him over. It's gonna be okay, buddy. You're gonna talk to your sister again.
Also, take his helmet. Well, I think he'll be fine.
I'm gonna lift up the ski mask just to make sure.
All right.
There you go. All right. So where are we going now? Well, we're gonna teleport to Carl's house. Apparently, he's got some cool thing he wants to show everybody.
All right. I think we done a good thing here today. This man's gonna talk to his sister and see his parents.
And we at least got some information.
Well, I know that officially my government checks are gonna stop, and that sucks.
I mean,
is
if
what
you
it is.
destroy the government, you become the government.
That's not how that works.
No, I'm pretty sure it is. You destroy the government, you take over. Just
Oh, I mean, yes, that's how history works. The winner always tells their side because they're the ones who won. But I can't take on either way. Let's just teleport to Carl's house.
All right, let's head on out.
So y'all teleport, and Carl fixed the issue. So y'all just teleport to. Da-da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Oh, I thought I saw Charlie in the pool. So I was like, "Damn, Charlie really drowned." That's crazy. No one was paying attention. Apparently,
Charlie's having his great Gatsby movement.
Hobby's playing Miss Pac-Man or Galaga, whichever
That-
one is up there.
Let's just say it's Galaga.
You're okay. You're all right. You're not breaking any high scores, but you're there. Just Jirai immediately. Fuck, this place is yellow.
That's what I thought when I walked in. I was like, man, this place is really yellow. Good.
Troy teleports. He looks around. He looks at his feet. Backs up a little bit. Oh, you've got to be fucking kidding me.
Well,
Hey, Troy.
Yeah.
Sorry for killing your friend.
I thought Charlie said he wasn't gonna take the blame for that one.
Well, apparently Charlie changed his mind. So Troy just kind of looks at you and grabs your shoulder. Look, kid. As much as I would love to break you and all your friends into two, you didn't know. I can't put that on you. I'm still mad. But if there's one thing I learned from my father is you can't harbor hate for all of your life. Look what it got me with Jackie. Look where I'm still at with Carl. I'm gonna let this one go. This one time. You kill another one of my friends or do anything else, I will come for you.
I can't promise anything, but that I understand.
All right. Are we good?
Yes, sir.
Do you feel better?
No, sir.
Do you want to feel worse?
I regret talking to you. No, I
Good.
just wanted to tell you that I shouldn't have tried to shirk responsibility for my my actions and all of that. And I
Well-
understand that if anything else comes of it, we're trying to make things right. But if we make things worse, I'll understand if we end up having to fight you.
Well, let's just hope it doesn't come to that, but it's getting there. For me, at least. It takes a strong man to talk to another man about admitting when he's wrong, but standing your ground how you had. But I'm going to continue to stand my ground as well.
Get in real close, and I say, Benjamin's next.
No, you do not.
Troy doesn't know Benjamin that well. He didn't even like him.
Congratulations. I don't know Benjamin that well, and I don't like him.
Take him, get him. No,
Honestly,
okay.
the only one you could kill that I would care for is been taken by the government.
We're gonna save Jackie.
He's just gonna pat you on the shoulder and then just kind of like walk away from this conversation.
Jiraiya, how was your talk with your friend? The guy. I don't know you.
Well, it was like I tried intimidating him. I tried learning his worst fear. He said something about an orange with a face that was annoying, but that's not really a cool idea. Then you have like he just like started talking. He just related to a couple of things. His mom's gotten sick. His dad's struggling. Him and his sister don't talk anymore because he's gay. And I mean,
You sound
he-
like you interrogate someone like I would, but listen, next time you have to interrogate somebody, step on their face and punch them in the ribs. It seems to work.
well, technically, Troy did knock him out, break his arm, and then punch his ribs.
Okay, so yeah, that punch in the ribs thing, that seems to work out.
Well, he was already unconscious. We did it so he could get a pension and retirement.
Awesome.
He's gonna go to the Eastern Seaboard and do some art with turquoise or something and recommunicate with his sister. It's gonna be great. I wish I could hear about it, to be honest.
You sound like a companion ranger. That sounds amazing.
I mean, the interrogation thing wasn't working out, so I just kind of gave up, and y'all were taking forever. So I had nothing to do but talk to the guy, and we related to a few things. So I mean, it happens. It's nice to cross and billions of light years and communicate and relate to someone from a whole different multiverse, whatever. For me, it was just a good experience. So Troy walks up to Carl, asks him what he's doing. He's like, "Oh, I'm trying to," and he kind of moves to the
Don't say it, don't say
moves
it.
to the side, moves to the side. Well, if you must know, I'm trying to get a lock on Jackie, but they're definitely took away her morpher and everything. How are you even going to get a lock on her? Even then, they have jammers. Well, you see, we're good old friends, right? A long time ago, for the sake of always being able to find you, after we all separated, right before we did, I put tracking chips in all of you. You just see Troy's head slowly turn. Where and how? In your sleep and in the back of your shoulder, underneath the shoulder bones, so it wouldn't be easy to remove or find. Don't ask me how I did it, but I did. See, you're on the screen right now, right on top of us. They just got this uncomfortable silence as they stare at each other.
Yeah, I don't know if you noticed, but Luke moved away and behind Hyla.
We'll talk about this later. Define late. No, it doesn't matter. Anyways, unfortunately, it does appear that they are jamming the signal. It's very sporadic and it's pinging all over the place.
Is there a general area that it's pinging in?
No, the jammer that they're using it just kind of sends the signal all over the place, bumping off of all kinds of things, any kind of cell phone lines, anything they could find. It's just throwing it all over the place every time I try to get a lock on it, just sending it as a ghost signal over and over and over again. Finding the general location of where it's coming from would take a long time. Time we don't have.
If you had a more general idea of where it might be, would it speed up the process?
Well, we can try. Me and Hayakawa have been trying already. And
Do you know where the raft is?
the raft is in the center of the Atlantic Ocean. Well, not the center, but it's off the coast. You have to go in by air.
We have ships. But would that help narrow it down, trying to ping in that general location?
Well, that's one of the first places I tried. Yet again, it could be coming from there, but it may not. It's throwing the signal all over the place as a source signal.
Hmm.
It's a jammer, a scrambler. They really covered their tracks, and here I thought I was smarter than them. All of a sudden, all the team member, all the player characters get a ringing on their communicator.
Bloop, beep, bloop, bloop. Beep,
Yeah,
beep, beep,
Luke
beep,
is gonna look at it.
It's from LR. Do you wish to receive the communication? He's trying to call you.
I hit ignore.
Luke's gonna go in here. Yeah, what's up?
Hey, can whatever y'all are at, can you get me permission so I can go inside?
I can ask. Are you tired of hanging out with Marcus?
Yeah, something. How about you just let me in? How about that?
Give me 1 second. Hey, Carl, can is LR allowed down here?
That's the cowboy, right?
Yes.
Yeah, he seems like a good fellow. Just Let me get a lock on his communicator through mine, and he's approved for teleportation.
All right, you're good.
Hell yeah! And he beams in. Wow, this place is very yellow.
Yeah.
Love the logo though. Although, if I had to say so myself, this is just audience pandering. It's not very good and well thought out.
No, it's not a panda. It's a lion. Isn't it great?
I ought to shoot you. I really wish I could shoot you. Anyway, well, I needed to come in here because I needed to make a public service announcement of the the nervous variety.
Uh-huh.
Well, okay, well,
Did Marcus do something?
I got a few announcements. One, did anybody else get that wedding invitation?
Did we?
Yeah, I think if I remember correctly, we did.
Yeah, he had got it.
Yes, why?
Well, I was invited. Don't know why. I guess because of all the pirates I killed. I guess it's probably a trap. But I also, it's a very unique discovery. This is the best news. I want to give you the good news first. Well, I think it's good news because I think it's cool. Well, I say that. Well, I had to intercept a little slight traffic violation. It appears that Rita Repulsa is not alone. Her good old General Goldar is here with her, and he started to team up with Sandbash, he had his ex, from what I understand. And that's when they gave me the invitation to the wedding.
Uh-huh.
Now, the bad news is, well, when I went back to the ship, Marcus is gone.
You can't get a ping on him?
No.
Fucking fantastic. Is there any other news?
On the bright side, he's probably still here on this Earth. He can't go nowhere because I have the keys. And two, he didn't seem mad, so he's not going to kill somebody. Well, at least I hope he's not going to kill somebody. We just got a bit of a mystery on our hands.
Well, wait a minute. With the fact that we've run into the Hyperforce guys and Mr. Collins came and talked to them while we were here for the week. If Hyperforce is around, isn't he in some sort of danger? Like, couldn't they get him? They've been spotted in this on this planet several times.
Look, as much as I would love to do more exposition and lore dumps on you people, I don't have the time to explain what they want with Marcus. All I have to say is that they definitely do not care at the moment.
Okay, understood.
They only really cared when he was with Billy. Yeah, so we got
okay. That's if you think that he's fine from them, then he is still somewhere on this planet.
But the point is, he's missing right now.
Yeah. Usually he tells me where he's going. He didn't even leave a little note this time.
So he didn't even let you know he was going somewhere. Just poofed.
I went to handle some monsters. He said he wasn't in the mood. It turns out it was Goldar and Sandbash. And then they gave me an invitation to the wedding. Goldar said something like, "We're going to defeat the Power Rangers." And then they left.
Okay. And then you got back and he was gone.
Yep, gone. Nothing, not a zipper. His
Cool.
bag is still there, so he's not leaving. God, I hope not. A lot of trauma in that bag.
Anything else to update us on before we continue with the situation at hand?
Well, I feel like the pirates weren't annoying enough. Now the putties and pirates are there, so now you have two types of enemies to fight the next time you have to deal with them.
Fun. Do you have anything on your ship that could help get rid of jammers and shit on a signal?
Potentially, yeah. I can check. It doesn't hurt to try.
Fantastic. Could you please do that? We're trying to
Yep.
find Jackie, and they've got scramblers going.
All right, I'll need the signal though, so I know what I'm locking on to. And Carl's gonna give him the signal pattern. All right. Well, keep your eyes and ears open for. I was gonna say big red things, but that's two things now.
I mean, to be fair, we kind of need to keep our eyes and ears open for both of them.
Yeah, it's just that one might be easier to deal with than the other one. But all right, I'll be back. I'll let you know what's going on if I can get the signal or not. And he teleports away. All right, we're coming up on the end of session. If there's any questions anyone would like to ask any characters or anything you would like to talk about before we end, now is the time to do it.
Julie's gonna ask Luke a question.
Yeah, go for it.
So, I think I know how we can find Marcus. If I just rattle this pill bottle enough, he will eventually come.
Oh my god.
I don't think that's going to work.
You're right, but you just seemed a little bit depressed, so I thought I'd get you a little bit of laughter in there.
Yeah, the attempt's appreciated.
Also,
Hmm.
I accidentally took 4 pills at once, so I'm kind of high right now.
How do you accidentally take 4 of them? You're only supposed to take 2 a day, 1 in the morning, 1 before bed. It's on the bottle.
I know. I can't fucking read English that well. I know 3 fucking languages. 2 of those 3 languages I can speak and read very well. English is the 3rd one, and it's a little bit hard for me to do that. And so I thought it was really weird that you said 4, but I'm like, okay, he's a doctor, and I took 4, and then I reread it, and I am extremely high right now. Like I took it after we did that interrogation because I forgot to take one this morning, so I'm like, oh shit, I was wondering why I was kind of feeling a little bit of pain. And so I read it, I'm like, that's really weird. I didn't know I was supposed to take 4, and so I took 4, and my mouth is very dry right now. Kind of want something to drink.
So out of character, I'm assuming what she read was before bed, and her brain went 4, the number 4.
Yes. Yep. Because she has not taken any since she was given it, and then she gave it one to like Javier and one to Troy. And she's like, oh, you know what? Maybe I should actually take this. And so after the interrogation, whenever Troy was breaking the arm and stuff, she took the stuff. She took the pills. And then she's like, okay, yeah, that should be good. And then after they got back in the base, she looked at the wall. She's like, oh, I made a mistake.
I see. Great. Good news is it's not going to kill you. Bad news is you're gonna feel real fucky-wucky for a while.
Julie has magic. It'll be okay.
I do very stupid stuff when I'm under the influence of anything, so
what?
Just make sure.
What's wrong
Just-
with you people?
Listen here,
Benjamin,
Mr. Bitch. You can't say nothing. Do you see my face? Do you see this face? I've seen hell, and I flipped the devil off. I ain't afraid to rip your dick off.
Yeah, get out of here, white boy. Only Luke is allowed to.
Just push
Luke
Benjamin
and
over.
his racially diverse friends.
Also,
Luke-
Julie, I only got the one. It says 4, right? Give me the other 3.
No,
Listen
no, no, no,
here,
no, 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 no,
Javier.
no.
Javier, listen to me with your
I'll
little
settle for
child
one more.
eyes. You don't need this. You don't want this. She tries
I'm
to like take
thinking
a
I want it.
sample.
I think I do want it. You know,
No.
like,
Listen,
all your bad
this is a
feelings.
very dangerous path, Javier. Very dangerous. The only reason my body can take this is because I went through a month of abuse on this stuff and a lot of other
in
stuff.
conditioning. He was just gonna take. No, I'm playing.
Listen,
No,
listen,
obviously.
Javier. She cups his face. Are you listening, Javier?
Yes, I'm Javier.
Yeah, exactly. But you listening, right? Your ears are open.
He's just gonna like look around while you're like dart his eyes around, like looking around and be like, yeah.
Look me in the eyes, Javier.
He's gonna look you dead in the pits of your soul.
All right, listen. It's too late for me to be saved, but you have a chance to live a somewhat non-addictive painkiller life. And oh shit, is that a dog?
Dog? And he's gonna like look around.
I swear I just saw a dog run that corner. I think it ran into the swimming pool. Let's go over there and investigate.
All right, Julie.
No.
Julie, let's go.
You don't want a part of this shit, Javi. Get out of here. I think I kind of want it.
Okay. Listen, could both of you listen to me for
Can I just get one more while we go to the pool?
No. Julie, can you please?
I'm the
give
one with
me
shattered
bottle?
ribs.
I'll give it back to you in the morning. Okay.
Give me what?
Can you please give me the bottle of medication, and I will hold on to it until the morning.
You know what? She kind of like skips over, boops his nose with her index finger. You're right. She's saying this in Korean. She's like, "You're right. I don't need this." And she hands him the pill bottle.
Luke has no idea what she said, but he's going to put it in his bag and then give Javier a look like you better fucking not.
He's gonna be like, "What? What am I doing?"
She's off her rocker right now.
Yeah, but the dog.
There is. Look at me. There is no dog.
Julie's running off. He's like, "Hey, are we gonna go find that dog?"
There is no dog.
You lied to
Dog ran away. Sorry, she's saying all this in Korean.
me.
Into a dog.
Y'all need to be careful.
You know-
Orion keeps hearing this type of conversation through the communicators that he occasionally turns on to listen in. Y'all are just gonna be teleported to the medical base, strapped down, and be given the cure for addiction.
Like
Julie was an accident.
so what I'm going to do, because I actually didn't use my personal power earlier with Javi.
Yeah.
I'm just going to like Castiel two fingers to fucking her forehead right now and just put the rest of that in there to try to stabilize her system. Can I do that?
Don't even roll. It just happens. She stabilized. Don't even roll.
Okay. I'll get rid of the last 2 personal power.
Of course it does, Charlie.
Congratulations, you're no longer high, but the effects of the medication are still there, so you're not hurting at least.
Yeah, I really did thought it said 4. I was so confused, but I'm like, he's a doctor.
That's my bad. I did not realize that reading English was not a strong suit for you. I'll try to we can figure that out and for future stuff. But do you want this back now that we're back in the world of awareness?
I think you should probably keep a hold of it for today.
Okay, I can do that.
Nah, Allie, when you're not looking, when like Luke just has it in his bag, Allie's just gonna teleport the pills away. They're gone. They're not in Luke's bag, really. They're teleported away.
Well, I
No
mean, she doesn't need them again until in the morning.
Yeah, but Orion didn't like what he heard about the dog and everything. Him and Julie are gonna have a talk.
It was an accident.
Yeah, Orion doesn't care.
It's like,
But
I'm not
anyway.
that good at English, damn it.
But all right, we're gonna leave off with LR gonna try his shit. Mark is gone. Jackie's somewhere, and y'all know the Life Force team officially replaced. Their old base is probably gonna be used for the new team, and that I think it covers it. I think that covers it.
Be some new guys. They're not going to know any better, and we're going to have to deal with that.
Yep. He still
Damn,
got the
Charlie, I
wedding to
think
go
we're gonna have
to.
to kill these guys. Bummer.
I'm sorry, Catboy, but I'm afraid we're gonna have to kill these fine gentlemen.
Won't be my first kill.
I know. You killed my friend.
Charlie's never killed anyone.
You killed my teammate. Technically, he did.
Technically. He's never delivered a killing blow.
Charlie's going to have like
Yeah,
a
you
whole
did.
machine
Craven.
people.
Yeah, Charlie killed Craven.
Oh, that's
Craven
right.
got away. Craven got away.
Did he?
His body disappeared.
When I tell you he was dead, he was dead. You did kill him. Even if he comes back to life later, a kill is a kill.
Oh my god.
But you also killed
He's
Ed.
gonna
so-
go to the pool.
Well, how many experience do I get for Craven?
That's